As an ESL teacher, sometimes, excuse me, I feel like I'm a light switch. I feel like a light switch. When you think of a light switch or a person as a light switch, what comes to mind? You see, being a teacher is not just being a teacher, right? For those of you who teach, let me know what you think about this. I'm not just a teacher, I'm a counselor, I'm a manager. Sometimes I have to be a comedian. I have to wear more than one hat, and sometimes I'm expected to do more than what I quote unquote signed up for. But I'm okay with that because I love doing it for the most part. And so, as a light switch, I have to learn how to know when to turn it on and when to turn it off. So, the light goes on when I teach, and I go into a performative mode, right? I'm teaching, I'm lecturing, I'm instructing, I'm managing, etc. But when I stop teaching, the light goes off. And what does that mean? That means I I'm done with my work for the day, and I try not to focus on work and switch my mindset to things that are not related to my profession. And so, how can you do that for yourself? You see, you have to learn how to know when to turn it on and when to turn it off. But there's another way of thinking about being a light switch, is learning how to switch it up. You see, in life, we have to learn how to do things from a different way, right? It makes me think of that quote, and correct me if I'm wrong. It says something along the lines of the definition of madness is when you do the same thing but expect different results. You know that quote? Do you agree with that? Now, I'm not saying you're mad, but if you never switch it up, if you always do things the way you've done them, then you may not get different results, especially if you didn't see results in the past. Why do you still feel that you need to cling on to the same way of doing something when you've never seen results? So, switch it up. Know when to turn the light on in your life and know when to turn it off and create balance. But also switch it up by willing to be by being flexible. Allow yourself to leave room for trying things out in a new way, right? Because when you do that, you will get different results and hopefully better results. So don't be afraid to switch it up. Don't be afraid to turn the light off when you need to, right? And by turning the light switch off in your life, you're allowing yourself balance, you're allowing yourself rest, you're allowing yourself to focus on things that you enjoy doing that take away from the burdens that you have to carry on a day to day basis. It's okay to turn the light off sometimes, and it's okay to switch it up. Peace.